Up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3 Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Man, Mr. Controversy, did you miss me? We are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge, and I got my God to my right, my guy Mace. What up, dog?
What's good, my brother? We 1 day away. Full slate.
Yeah, dog.
NFL preseason football. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Football.
It's a wrap.
I love it. I love it. Do not invite me to nothing. I'm not coming. No cap.
Hey, everybody know the rule with me, dog. I'm the same way. I ain't going to no cookouts. I ain't going to. If it's on a Sunday, it's a wrap. Depending on what it is. Usually at cookouts on Saturday, they got the game on. But hey, if it ain't on Sundays though, nah.
See, I got to know who at your cookout because everybody don't know sports and everybody can't talk football. It's nothing worse than being around people who have barbershop conversation doing football. I end up cussing everybody out, and then I get uninvited to the rest of your stuff. So I'm telling you now,
right?
I'm gonna be like, who all over though? And you start naming people, like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yep. Sound like a bunch of people from the barbershop. I'm good.
Like I always say, man, I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to scream on no little kid because they didn't turn the TV up and you can't hear, or they didn't change the channel, even though it ain't my house, I've had to do that before. And I don't want to, I'm not trying to do that, dog. But anyway, hey, we're back. What up, Jacob? Mace, you want to come out to a cookout?
Nah, Jacob. I'm good.
Hey.
I'm still
Jordan,
good.
Jacob, Michael Jordan could be over there. If it's
I'm good.
I ain't going.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ask people who know me, they'll tell you. Nah, I'm like him. I'm good. But anyway, man, another great day, man. Everything good with you, man? You
yeah,
good?
Man. Hey, man, I got on the grill real quick today. This weather been so iffy, so I was like, I'm gonna get to the crib, grill real quick, in and out. I start grilling by 4, by 5:15ish, I was done. So yeah, I'm ready. Little chicken. My dad like these link sausages. Put some sausages on there. I did some wings real quick. And what else I do? I some pork chops. Bim, in and out. We good now.
Yeah, that sounds like in and out. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What up, cuz? Good to see you, bro.
There he is.
Yeah, man. So we got a good show for y'all, man. We talking football. We might throw a little baseball in there, but football. So I'm just letting y'all know right now.
It's up.
Yeah, if y'all ain't with football, y'all still need to watch.
It's so up. It's so up. It is so up. I can't stress it's so up. I can't stress it. Oh, look like my dog done froze up over there.
I'm having problems. I don't know what's going on with the internet. But anyway, Shedeur situation, we got to talk about that. He's starting. Ronnie let him start. So that's got to talk about that, because not just the fact that he gets to start and we're happy for him, but what comes along with that, especially the fact that he's so polarizing, and he's a fourth string starter and all of that. So we're gonna get into all of that. Also, we gotta talk fantasy football, man. We got Vincent the Fantasy Guru coming on, man. So we gotta talk fantasy football. And then we gotta talk training camp. So many stories going on in training camp. We got holdouts. We got
hold-ins. Hold-ins. The guys are there.
Yeah, hold-ins. Right.
Hold-ins. They're just not practicing.
That's the new. I remember. Shout out to Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith was the first person I saw do that with the Bears, and I'm like, you look weak. But I didn't understand that he was getting his monies. I apologize.
Yeah, man, you can't, because with the new CBA, these guys, the owners used to be able to wipe out the fine. Can't wipe out that fine no more. Yeah, if you racking up $50K a day, you got to pay that. And these guys are not trying to give up $50K. So yeah, I'm there. I'm on field 5, but right. I'm here.
Right. So yeah, I get it. Also, we like I said, we might sprinkle some baseball. I want to ask you, and I'll say it myself. I want to know besides Ronald Acuna, who is the most indispensable player on the Braves roster? So we're going to get into that.
Ooh.
Then, of course, we got a question of the day. That's going to be fun. Then we got the injury report with Dr. Fowler. And we got quick hits, the stop it segment. So let your family and friends know they listen to the show or watch the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page or the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook? Yo, it's time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. First, the NFL is banning the use of smelling salts. Wow. Saying it's not proven to be safe and it could mask signs of concussions. Well, which I agree. Mace, I definitely agree. When you think about that, I don't know. Like, I thought when I first saw it, I thought about, you see the players using it, whatever, bring it back to their senses, they ready to play. Steve Young, defensive lineman, But again, with all these concussions, is that what we want? So I agree with it, man.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on it?
All about liability. I do have a somewhat of a law degree, street law degree, but I know this is definitely about lawsuits.
Right.
The NFL don't want to be able to say, now they're telling the players, listen, you can bring your own smelling salt. If that's what you want to do, have at it. But as a team, I can't distribute them to you anymore, because now I'm liable for anything that happens. Because you just talked about how the smelling salts kind of mask concussion symptoms.
Right. Yeah.
And you back out there, but you are clearly concussed. And again, we know the NFL not too long ago, they had to settle a tremendous CTE lawsuit. And all of this is about the owners and the league, the Shield, not wanting to get caught up in another lawsuit that's going to be paying people billions. Right. So yes, all of this is strictly liability. Jacob, yes, one call, that's all. Definitely, Jacob, one call, that's all.
Oh, that's all, baby.
I got you covered on street stuff, like street level stuff. Now, when we start talking feds, Rico, nah, I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. Not your guy.
Oh,
But I could have saved Puff a lot of money. But that's
yeah.
neither here nor there. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah, a lot of athletes, a lot of money.
you. Yeah.
Moving on. So I don't know how to pronounce her now. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I'll say it both ways. Jen Paywall or Jim Paywall, or however you want to say it.
We covered it.
We covered it.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She's gonna make history, and she's gonna be the first female woman umpire to umpire MLB baseball game. That's gonna be the Saturday when she's gonna be the umpire for the doubleheader for the Marlins Braves game. So shout out to her. That's dope. That's dope and different. See, we tell the truth to shame the devil. And I'm just being real, man. I just wonder, well, you know what? They'll be good because I wonder in the NBA when it was a woman, I think Chris Paul said something, but when it was when you first had the women referees, I remember he got kicked out and it was like, what'd he do? But clearly he said something.
Yeah.
I just wonder in the heat of battle, do they understand or allow them? But I guess not, especially not in basketball either, not in basketball MLB, because basketball refs, you got men and they very sensitive. Umpires won't let you get away with a lot of stuff also. So I guess there's no need to say that, you know.
Yeah,
I think football, I just wonder how it is in football, because football, like I said, you can tell them referees, their wives be going in at them at home, and they don't pay attention. They just
yeah. I mean, it's just part of your job. They've been trained off of this. I'm pretty sure she's done high school. She's done probably some big time college, and now you know she is next level. I mean, MLB last to the party as usual. You know, NFL, like you talk NBA, so MLB like. I mean, you know, yeah, why not? So I mean, congratulations to her. Great opportunity. But yeah, you know, she's probably done this long enough. Like I said, I mean, she know what's coming. Bad call. You know, coach gonna come out. He gonna come up the stairs. You know, pitcher gonna throw a rising bag. He gonna say something. You have to be ready to know if you're gonna give him the heave ho. You know, if you're gonna look and toss him out of here.
Could you imagine Lou Piniella and all them coming out and like shoot? Not even just her, the umpires today. I just wonder if they would be ready for that, because Lou Piniella, Dusty.
But you know, the thing about it now, and especially with the fines, these coaches today, they're just like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I mean,
everybody getting fined a lot of money, more money.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why? I mean, you don't even see coaches go get their money's worth, you know, no more. Hey, you know, it's no need to talk about it. Then you get your presser. You don't want to say nothing because you're going to get fined. Yeah, so, yeah. And Jacob, yeah, because I'm pretty sure she's going to be like, I mean, she like my mom or my aunts. That's fine. You know?
I got you.
Okay.
Look, then you know the next time you get up to bat.
Strike zone in the other batter's box. Gonna punch you. Catcher don't even try to frame it. Catcher don't even try to bring it back in the strike zone. You already round up, boy. 3 pitches, he getting rung up. I don't care where it is. It could be rolled up there.
Catcher might call a pitch out. You know how you and then
yeah. Load it up. Load it up.
But again, shout out to Jen, man. That's dope.
Good job. Yeah.
And then last but not least, speaking of baseball, the Boston Red Sox are signing outfielder rookie Roman Anthony to an 8-year extension worth $130 million with a dollars, I should say, them things with a club option.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a jack of all trades. You know, he can play all
Yeah.
over.
Baseball money real, baby. Baseball money is real.
The crazy part is, Albies was in the league for like 4 years,
Yeah.
and he got a better deal than Albies.
Yeah. Well, that's because Braves took advantage of all the dudes when they signed them deals, you know. But I mean,
that dude was
whatever. I'll be get him out of here too. Oh, my bad. We ain't there yet. I'm sorry.
we ain't there yet.
Yeah, we ain't there yet. I'm sorry, but yeah.
All right, y'all. That wraps up quick hits.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the hot topic. Well, first of all, before we get to the hot topic, yo, you watch I didn't watch all of it. I watched some of the Hard Knocks. You watch Hard Knocks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Buffalo Bills. Hey, shout out to Dawson Knox. Great taste, bro. Shout out to Dawson Knox. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, would you think anything less?
Bruh. But yeah, so I just wanna, is there any black people in Winchester, New York? Is it Westchester or Winchester? How do you say it? Because all they said fans, I ain't seen nobody black.
Let me tell you something.
He was driving a bus. He was black.
Let me tell you something. When my guy Colt Hicks played for the Buffalo Bills and a couple of games we went up there too. Yeah, you solo dolo, baby. Yeah. Solo dolo. Yeah.
Hey, Juan, real quick, I agree with you. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I think that's too long of a deal, man. Like,
yeah, but if you look at a lot of the baseball deals, especially for like the non-superstar type guys, because the thing about baseball, you see all your money, and the thing about it, if he continues to play, I mean, he can go renegotiate. Yeah, if you do what he's supposed to do, he can renegotiate.
Yeah,
but the thing about baseball money, it's all guaranteed. It's not like them football contracts.
Yeah.
So baseball guys be like, yeah, man, sign me up because I can go get some more.
Right. Yeah. Jacob is
Listen. I've been to Buffalo 3 times during his career. Yeah, it's.
I was like, golly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But anyway,
but it's super upper New York. Nobody trying to go up there. So yeah.
All right, man. To the hot topic, man. I know we talked about him last week, man, but he's part of the hot topic. It wasn't really him per se. It was the owners, but I mean, he's polarizing. He's the guy. He's the hot topic. But Shedeur was called to start, and this is not necessarily due to because he's been playing great, or no, it's because they're not playing Flacco. Kenny Pickett is hurt, and Dylan Gabriel has been hurt as well. Like they don't want to play him. He didn't participate.
Yeah, they signed Snoop Huntley.
Yeah. So when they did that, what up, TJ? Yeah, what up, Vince? Yeah. So when they did that, you know what it was. But I'll let you go first, Mace. My question is, yes, he started on Friday. We know that. But will he get judged fairly? And I'm not even talking about get the fans and all of that. As far as the coaches, will he, in some media, if you want to say, but coaches, the reason why I asked will he get judged fairly is because knowing the fact that he's only starting and he's getting all these reps, which is good because, like I said, the injuries, but he's not getting as many reps.
Oh.
He probably got them the last few days, but he's not getting as many reps in training camp. Then the fact that he's your fourth stringer. Usually, your fourth stringer, they barely get time in the Hall of Fame game. You might come in last quarter, second half, or the half of the last quarter, but he gets a chance to, get reps. So will he be judged fairly?
So if you listen to Cleveland radio, I've just been fixated on Cleveland radio every day. I give Cleveland radio a good 3 hours every day. Everybody wants to see this guy. If you look at any of their social media, if you look at their YouTube channel, Shedeur is going to be there every day. Fan interaction after practice. People are coming to see Shedeur. You just talked about how polarized he is. The people in Charlotte, I talked to my daughter today, and they did the joint practices. people were trying to get over to the Panther facility because Shedeur was in town.
Wow.
This is what he brings. This is what his last name brings to the table, good or bad. Now, as far as him being judged, people have always had an opinion about this guy. Always. Now, what if he plays good? What if he just comes out? Because I mean, we know that when the lights are bright, he has this thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he plays well? Now that puts extra pressure on the organization.
Right.
Now they're probably in their sick mind because of Mr. Cleveland Brown. They're probably hoping like, hey, a good day for us if Shedeur goes out there and throw 4 interceptions so they can say, see, hey, he's not ready. But what if he shines?
Yeah.
What if under them, like, I mean, again, think about his first completion. He's going to be on the road. Think about his first complete. It's going to be people in Charlotte cheering for Shedeur.
Right.
He is, and listen, to no fault of his own, he's kind of a rock star. I mean, you've been around and we've seen him up close.
Yeah.
He has a magnetism to him.
Yeah.
And people really like him.
You know who he remind me of in the good way. I had to specify that because people could turn around and take it crazy. He reminds me of Magic. When Magic had that, only thing is, well, it's about the same because back then a lot of people didn't like Magic. Also, it was going the black and white and all that. But Magic, just that you just like him. You can't help but to like him. Even if you don't like him, when you be around him, you like him. I'm pretty sure some people on the Browns organization, some players, coaches had their thoughts of Shedeur, but when he came in to see how nice he is,
dude, listen to the leaders on the team. Listen to what Myles Garrett says about him.
Yeah.
Listen to what Denzel Ward. Listen to what Njoku and James just talked about. They setting them up to fail. The Cleveland Browns are a failure already. Like, the organization is a failure. On top of, oh, by the way, we're getting a new stadium, so we're gonna move outside of the city limits. So it's almost like, I mean,
but
it's like a throwaway season anyway.
Right. Let me answer James. They're not sending him to fail because there's nobody else to play.
They've already failed.
Yeah,
this is what people don't understand.
Right.
At some point in this season, guess who's gonna get cleared by his doctor? 100% bill of health. Deshaun Watson.
Right.
And when his doctor clears him, what you gonna say? Oh, no. No.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's just crazy. So,
right, Tommy.
These are the Cleveland Browns we're talking about. This is the most Cleveland thing ever.
So let me say this though. I think that for him, of course, this is great. We all know that.
Oh.
Because you're everybody's saying, like James said, you're getting thrown into the wolves, or some people think that. But he's getting reps. Again, let's watch the 4th stringer. Now he probably gets some reps because of, for the Falcons, my guy, I can't think of his name.
Emory
Jones, because they're not going to play Kirk.
And Kirk up and down and say Penix and Kirk Cousins are not playing in the preseason.
On a normal team, the 4th stringer is not getting reps like that.
No.
This is great, whether Browns cut him or not. This is great. This is great for Shedeur.
The Browns are not cutting Shedeur. Everybody stop. They're not cutting him.
And I always say that. They ain't cutting him. And to me, with this, man, you know what I get? Honestly, this is my thing, Mace. When God is for you, who could be against you, dog?
Yeah, man. Dude.
Listen, all the stuff that happened in drafts and everything. Now you're 4th and all this. We don't know if he's going to get in playing time. All of a sudden now, because of injuries and all this other stuff, he's starting, which means he's going to be in the spotlight. And you remember this. No, it's not the NFL. But I still will say this. shout out to the HBCU, but HBCU, the talent level, you have some talented players, but as a whole, as far as teams, the talent level is not like Division what what I'm saying, and Power 5 schools and all of that. And we saw Shedeur his first game and when he got to Colorado, what he's gonna do now?
They played a ranked TCU team,
and that joker played,
carved them up
like he'd been there for 3 years.
Dude, this is the most Cleveland thing ever. And if you think anything other than that, you hadn't been following the Cleveland Browns. This is the Cleveland Browns. And watch he play good.
He's gonna play good, James, because they don't have nobody to play. They can't. Who they gonna play? Remember, Dylan Gable's hurt. Kenny Pickett's hurt. They're not gonna play Flacco. He's 40 years old.
Wow.
That's why they had to hire. That's why they had to pick up.
Snoop Huntley gonna get some. He gonna get some reps. The Brewers gonna play 3.5 quarters probably.
Right. They got 8 quarterbacks. Only 2 can play right now. Yeah, he has to play. So it's not like they were like, no team does that. Let's not set him up. He had to. It's no choice. They called me, James. They called me and asked me, could I come in and fill in? But I told them I can't. I got my daughters, so I can't do it. But
I sent them my 7-on-7 footage. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I just can't throw no routes past 15 yards. 15 and in, I'm good. I'm throwing hitches all night, baby.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was horrible, Jake. I remember that. What if he does bad? Let's get on that. So what if he does bad?
Everybody, the narrative is already gonna be he's a 4th string. Now you see why he went in the 5th round. Now the narrative is already built in.
Right.
4th rounder. He's been getting limited reps. Like he's been talking about now. He's getting 3 or 4 reps, and some days he's just getting mental reps. So the narrative is already built in. This is the most Cleveland thing. I can't stress to y'all. This is the most Cleveland thing ever. Which means he's gonna play good. And imagine they inside the 5 or 4, and they run like a little zone read. He pulled the ball to score in Charlotte. What y'all think everybody gonna do in Charlotte? Panther fans, everybody. What y'all think they're gonna do?
Yeah, right.
They waiting on it.
Waiting on it, dog.
They waiting on it.
On it. They're waiting on it. By a new foot.
The narrative has already been set up. They telling you that the man ain't getting no reps. He got shoulder soreness, all of these things.
Yeah.
Watch he light it up Friday. I can't wait.
I believe he's gonna light it up, dog.
How he gonna light it up?
I believe he's gonna light it up. And like you said, once he light it up, it's gonna be it's gonna be. I want to see what everybody says then. I want to see how everybody, what else they're gonna do. But this is what it's set up, man. He wants this. And then the thing is, through all of this, like we talked about before, Mace, you hadn't seen him act out. You hadn't seen him. Everything's been positive. Everything has been a big smile. He's going into the community. He's going to the hood. He's going to other communities. I mean, dude, it's like I said. That's why I say, man, if God is for you, who could be against you, dog? This is what it looks like.
And this kid was built for this, man.
Bro, he was, man. He was, dog.
Oh, this is gonna be so funny, man. You gonna look at the stat line, they gonna be like, what can we say now? Now they come up with a whole nother narrative. It's crazy, man. But this is what we do. This is what we do.
So how well do you think he will play? Because I think he's gonna play well too. I think he's good for it. He might have struggled, but he's gonna play.
Now I think he's gonna play well. I think Stefanski and the offense staff, they're gonna do a lot of the things that he does well. They're gonna get the ball out of his hands, gonna put him on the move a little bit, some little boots, fullback in the flat, tight end to the corner, like quick read stuff. Like, don't run the football, definitely. Dude, the kid's gonna be fine. Again, he's built for the moment.
Yeah.
He's always been built for the moment. And here we are again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I believe whoever the guy was that thought trading Paul Warfield to the Dolphins way back when is still a part.
James, I can't stress this. This is the most Cleveland Brown thing ever. It's the reason. It's that jersey that goes around with all those names of the quarterbacks on the jersey. It's the Cleveland Browns. Why are we acting like we don't know this? This is the Cleveland Browns.
And what if it get to the point where he finally got they finally picked the quarterback. It'd be funny. It'd be Cleveland Browns, like you said, that at this moment, the way they chose him, where they picked him and how they did, when they picked him, passed him over all these times, and they might have found a true starting quarterback, a franchise quarterback.
I just implore everybody, listen to 92.3 in Cleveland. Y'all got all this technology. Pull up Cleveland Sports Talk Radio and just listen to the morning show, listen to the midday Baskin and Phelps, all those guys, the Ken Carmen show. Listen to all those guys. Listen to the callers that call in. All everybody wants to talk about is Shedeur every day.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all, whatever. Keep listening to the one or two same reporters every day. James, this is what I'm telling you, James. I'm speaking to you.
Right.
This is the most Cleveland thing ever.
Yeah, it is, dog. It is. Let's go to Dylan Gabriel. He's been hurt with a hamstring, but they said he hasn't been doing well either. So and you expect that, like him and Shedeur both. They said they've been up and down, both of them. You expect that for rookies. That's what's going to happen. It's just now. That's why I keep saying, God is for you. Who's going to be against you? Is so messed up, and it's not his fault, Gabriel's fault. But it's like, man, you ahead of him, but now.
Well, you only ahead of him because they drafted you ahead of him.
True, but still.
But we talking about a 5'10" smallish guy.
Technically, you're not ahead of him now because he's getting more reps now.
Dylan Gabriel is a little fella. Like, no, nothing says NFL quarterback about Dylan Gabriel.
No, nothing says that.
James, all I'm saying is people see, James, this is what I say, and you ought to listen to 92.3. But what I'm saying is we have all of this technology. Tap into these cities. See, people see one report on the 4-letter network, one report here, and that's their narrative. Tap into the city. You can listen to it's a million people talking Cleveland Brown football. Tap into the city and see what they're talking about, and then you'll understand when I say stuff like, "Listen, the city loves the kid already. They want to see him succeed."
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, everybody else trying to tell you, the one or two beat reporters. Oh yeah, man, kid don't get no reps. He sucks. Okay, well,
he's been doing bad. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be cool. The only thing is, I will have it on my phone. It's gonna kind of suck for me because, I'm glad I'm in this position, but I'll be covering the Falcons when that game is on.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the.
Yeah, you gotta have the apps working, baby. That's
Oh,
we got all this technology.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the app. All the quarterback draft this year. Who took the most sacks? Who was better when you put the tape in?
I can't even remember all the quarterbacks who got drafted this year because the draft was so big.
To me, like I said, and I'm not even saying because we're talking about him or who he is, but I've been saying that I felt like Shedeur was number one pick. I was telling Mace we was going.
Yeah. Again, we know why he fell in the draft.
What happened.
We know why he fell in the draft. And
Yeah,
we had to expect that he was gonna fall draft. Especially it was that certain stretch. If he didn't go in that little certain like 16 to 25, we knew he was gonna fall. Now we didn't know he was gonna fall to the last day.
right.
But I mean, here we are. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Like I said, Stefanski and them. We'll see what happens. Again, I wonder. I gotta reach out to Mary Cabot, but Mary Kay Cabot. But I wonder what's going on in their minds now. Because again, they didn't look happy when the pick was made. Him and the GM didn't look happy when the pick was made. That's why I tell you I thought it was I can't think of his name. Haslam.
I'll tell you, it wasn't Haslam, man. I'm telling you, Haslam not taking no more quarterbacks. He's not dealing with no more quarterbacks. Hey, man.
There's no way. It's no way.
Dude, yes way. It's yes way.
There's no way that that the GM and the coach, when they took him, was looking like GM didn't make that pick, dog. I'm telling you.
Jimmy Haslam didn't make that pick.
He ordered that pick. he ordered that pick. You know, so
man, Jimmy Haslam around here, like, again, at some point this year, number 4 is going to get cleared by a doctor. And one thing we know about 4, if y'all don't know nothing else about 4, super ultra competitive guy. And once they made that statement about we swung and missed on that, yeah. When they made that announcement right there, that turned on a whole nother switch for Deshaun. Deshaun is going to get cleared, and he's gonna put the Browns again, because it's the most Cleveland Brown thing ever. He's gonna put them in a super bind. Because next year they cut him, he count 130 million against the cap.
Right.
So do with that what y'all want, Cleveland. You gotta love it.
You gotta.
And I got a Deshaun Watson jersey. If anybody wanna, it's still in the plastic. Everybody hadn't had a chance to wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. Anybody want to buy this jersey? It's going for the low. It's going for the low.
So, do you think anybody would take on that to pay him that his last?
Deshaun?
Wait, so he got, because I think after next year he'd come off the books, right?
After next year. Yeah.
How much would they owe him?
Well, again, if they cut him, I need more than 5 for the jersey. I need at least $40 for the jersey, everybody. I need at least 40. I gotta recoup something. I need 40. I need a hot 40 for the Deshaun jersey.
You said if they cut him what?
So if they cut him, so say they go into next year, he's gonna
trade. I'm saying trade. Would anybody be worth trading?
Oh, that's no. Only way they can get somebody to trade for Deshaun, they're gonna tell Deshaun, you're gonna have to rework a lot of that contract. If you want to play football again, Deshaun.
Because how much would they? I gotta figure out how much they would owe him though.
Dude, but I know he counts like almost 130. If they cut him next year, he gonna count like 130 million against their cap.
Right, but I'm saying if anybody, but I guess with anybody to trade, yeah, he said true. But if anybody trade for him,
they gonna part of their. I'm telling you, part of their deal, like Deshaun, we got to work this we got to rework this contract. We can't give you that big now. How much more money you need, Deshaun? How much more money you need? We need to renegotiate this deal.
Because I think the most.
Because if you want to play football again, Deshaun, I mean, that's the only way you're gonna be able to play football again, Deshaun. I'm not giving you $65 million. I'm not doing it.
Because I think what'd be funny is, like you said, Deshaun comes back. Let's say Shedeur. It could be Dylan Gabriel for this matter, but we'll say Shedeur since we talking about Shedeur. Shedeur balls out. Shedeur definitely shows, oh yeah, this is our future. We're gonna start him. But Deshaun comes back. He's completely healthy. What are the Browns gonna do? Because me and you both know this. In sports, we definitely hear it a lot in basketball and football. Son, We know you're better than this guy, but we're paying him X and X amount of dollars. So we have to start him. We have to play him. That's what happens. So I'm wondering what will the Browns do if we come to this where Shedeur is that guy. It could be, like I said, it could be Gabriel, whoever.
Yeah.
But they take over, and hands down, they're the best quarterback. But you have Deshaun, who is healthy. What do you do?
Well, according to this right here, they can't void Deshaun's deal to 2027.
Oh my God.
They can't void his deal So again, in 2026, you got to make a decision because his base salary in 2026 is $46 million.
It's 46 million
46 million
for 2026.
for 2026. Yes.
I can see a team paying that.
No.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. That's not even the highest right now. That's not even the top 5.
Oh no, it's not. But they're not going to give him that because he basically hadn't played. He really hadn't played football since he's been in Houston.
You can't think of a desperate team in the NFL right now who would do that besides the Browns.
Yeah, the Colts, but not for 46 million. Not at 46 million. No.
If Daniel Jones turns out to be the Daniel Jones of the Giants, and we already know what Anthony Richardson is,
Dude,
they will pay 46.
Deshaun Watson hasn't really played football since 2020.
Right.
2021, out of league stuff. Then 2022, played, but he's suspended. He's been hurt. Bruh, you giving somebody who ain't played football in 6 years $46 million?
I get you. I hear you. I hear you. I see that. I hear you.
You're not. I know you're not.
Well, all right, man. Well, we're gonna see what happens, man. We hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they
go off, Shedeur. I can't wait. As a matter of fact, all day Saturday I'll be playing perfect. Friday I'll be playing perfect time.
Hold on with the watch too. Yeah.
I'll be playing perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Well, it is time, yo. It's time to bring in in here, man.
It's about that time. It's almost time for fantasy football, baby.
About time for fantasy football. It's time to start getting your magazines or whatever.
I'm playing fantasy this year. I'm playing fantasy. I'll give me about 3 leagues. Yeah.
Good. Look, and if you don't want to do it, we'll get the magazines, whatever. We got somebody who can help you right now. We got the one and only Vincent, the fantasy guru. What up, bro?
Fellas, what's going on? How y'all doing? Mace, what's good?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming back to fantasy football, man.
Yeah, I'm man. Listen, I'm back because I think by focusing on fantasy, I will stop gambling as much. So I got to get something to curb my gambling. Now, I gambled the preseason game last week. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you need to. You tripping.
Hold on, Mace, who's your team this year? You say you're gonna pick a new squad.
Rams. LA Ram fan, baby. LA Ram fan. Go Rams. Go Rams. Ram gang.
Wow. Okay.
So with that being said, so let me ask you, Vince. With the Rams, you got Devontae Adams in LA, but you got a lot of other new faces in new places. Who do you like? And I guess who don't you like? But when you got these new faces and new places in fantasy football.
Yeah, excuse me, but yeah, I like Devontae Adams first. Even though I know he's 32 years old, but the man still produces. He still produces year in, year out, and with Matt Stafford, Puka's gonna still get his receptions, but I mean Devontae Adams, he's just cold, man. So I like him a lot this year. I think Stafford's gonna throw him the rock as well. High powered offense. I think they're the first 5. Out of their first 8 games, 5 of their games are at home. So, that home field is going to work out for him as well. So I like Devontae Adams a lot. Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, running back for the Cowboys. Now, let me tell you the reason why. Now, I know people love and hate the Cowboys, but I mean, come on. Last year, Rico Dardale, y'all, ran over 1,000 yards. Come on.
That's true.
Rico Dardale ran over 1,000 yards for the Cowboys. So if he could do it, I mean, come on.
That's true. That's true.
Come on. Mace, you can run for 1,000 yards right now.
That's true.
As long as we run the outside zone, baby. As long as we run the outside zone.
I mean, come on. I mean, he really doesn't have any competition. He looks good. The line is still, the line's still lining for the Cowboys, And of course, he doesn't really have any competition outside of Miles Sanders. I mean, come on. And of course, he got the rookie, Blue, Jaden Blue. But I mean, as of right now, and Javonte Williams is going like in a 9th, 10th round in fantasy drafts, my drafts right now. So to get him like as an RB2 that late, that's a steal.
A steal. Wow.
Yeah. And then of course, and of course you can I think of people like Evan Ingram or J.K. Dobbins for Denver. With Evan Ingram over there, that's like a clear cut number 2 out, number 2 tight end or number 2 receiver. Because of course, Courtland Sutton is going to be Bo Nix's number 1. But I mean, somebody got to catch the ball outside of Courtland Sutton. So with Evan Ingram over there, and then that was a great pickup on J.K. Dobbins. He almost had 1,000 yards last year before he got hurt. And right now he's the clear cut number 1, and he's going kind of late in some of these mock drafts right now too. So yeah, those guys, man, definitely. Some good picks, later on. If you want to go wide receiver heavy in the first couple rounds, those are some good running backs y'all can, roll with.
All right, Vince, talk to me about a guy who was hot last year, but I probably should stay away from him this year. He's not going to do it again.
Well, I mean, I have a few that were like first round, and now they're like going like real later on. Let's start with Tyreek Hill first.
This guy.
I mean, but then he with the injuries he had, his wrist, Tua was out.
Babies.
The man, the
babies. Yeah.
That he didn't even have 1,000 yards, and I think the year before he had 1,700 yards.
We thought he was gonna go for $2,000.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna go for 2, and he was atop on everyone's list in fantasy, and now he's going like 3rd round now. So I look at stuff like that, like, man, this man was like a number 3 wide receiver, maybe number 2, and now he's like all the way to like 3rd round, early 3rd now, like a wide receiver number 2 instead of like a high end number 1. Another person that I know we were kind of high on last year he was a rookie, Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, he was going late number.
Yeah.
And look at the season he had. I mean, he had 8 touchdowns. Whatever. But I mean, we expected 100 receptions. Kind of like his daddy. We expecting daddy numbers when Peyton used to throw it to him. But he was a huge disappointment, and he, right now they're looking at, he's like a wide receiver number 2. So he dropped a lot in fantasy. And then I would have to say the one that's kind of like the one I was a little disappointed about too was Breece Hall from the Jets.
Oh,
I don't know. I remember last year it was like, who's going number 1 running back? Is it Bijan, Breece Hall, or McCaffrey? Remember that last year? Man, Breece Hall going like 4th round this year in drafts. So yeah, he in the year he had it wasn't too bad because he caught like 57 passes. So it's not like he was just decent,
Right.
But yeah, man, he went down he was going down in drafts too, man. So
Wow.
So let me ask you this. Speaking of players, you got players who drop. So who are you most concerned of? Of these players I'm about to name? Because we talked about the new faces and new places. To add on to that, is 3 particular quarterbacks that are on different teams, but they're with what we call beast of players. So, and I can name 4 honestly, but we're gonna do the 3. So you got Justin Fields. Justin Fields he's in with the Jets. He started for the Jets. Now he's playing with Garrett Wilson. Also, you got Geno Smith, who's now with the Las Vegas Raiders, and he's playing with a Brock Bowers who bought out last year. And
Your
then
keeper.
yeah, and then yeah, I'm definitely keeping him. And then you got not necessarily he's a new face as far as on a new team, but this is first time playing JJ McCarthy, the quarterback who's going to be throwing to, of course, Justin Jefferson. So which one are you most concerned about, and who do you think, if any, will be able to just stay at that status and still be a beast?
Well, well, for you, Raphael, Brock Bowers is going to be who he is. I like him more than I like the other two. I mean, who was his quarterback last year? I'll wait.
Right.
I mean, come on, over 100 plus receptions, almost 1,200 yards. Now, of course, he only had like, I think he might have had like 5 touchdowns, whatever. But the man, they have no quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And for him to produce those kind of numbers, now you kind of upgraded and got a Geno Smith in there now. I'm like, oh my God, Bauer's gonna be a beast. He's gonna stay at the tight end number 1, going like mid to the end of the second round. Locked. He's good. Um, the other 2, I'm concerned. We'll start with Justin Fields, number 1. He started with 10 games he started about 10 games. He played 10 games, so I forgot maybe he started for the Steelers. But the man only had 5 touchdown passes, y'all. I mean, man, and he ran for 5.
Right.
It's kind of hard to see Garrett Wilson being, like, like a true number 1. Now, of course, and Raphael, you probably will agree with this. The year when he played for the Bears, I think DJ Moore had the best year when Fields saw him. DJ Moore went berserk. Was it 2023? So so there's a possibility that Garrett.
Let me ask you this: do you think also the fact that, remember, these 2 played together in college? This is when Fields was having this, and so do you think that can help, that they can rekindle that chemistry once again? And like you said, they had a different offense, but I'm wondering if that can happen as well. But
yeah, Wilson had like 100 catches, but 1,100 yards last year. I think he can still get those same numbers. It's all about chemistry at the end of the day. But where he's getting drafted right now, which is like wide receiver at 17, 18, I think that's pretty standard for him. He'll be safe. But to me, just don't think that he's going to have 10 plus touchdown catches from Justin. That's what I personally think. Now the JJ McCarthy and the Justin Jefferson combo, we don't even know. JJ McCarthy didn't even throw a pass yet in the NFL. So that's the one. And we all know Justin Jefferson's going right behind Jamar Chase. He's the number 2 wide receiver right now. So he's getting drafted right after Jamar Chase. And that's the toughest one. Me personally, I like CeeDee Lamb a little bit better, just because his camaraderie with Dak. But Justin Jefferson scares me. And now, he's suffering a hamstring injury right now. So I'm like, oh, here we go with the hammies. Y'all know how it is with these wide receivers with these hamstring injuries. So that's the scary one right there. It's the cat. Yeah.
I thought I heard, I was at the post office. I thought I heard they said somebody was talking about JJ McCarthy, and they were saying that he said in order to get better with Justin Jefferson, he was playing on Madden, and he said he was trying to work with. He said, "Yeah, that might help the chemistry."
Boy, you crazy, boy. You crazy on that one, boy.
Go ahead, baby.
Vince, we got to talk rookies, Vince. As always, these young fellas, they come in the league. Sometimes we don't know, but there's every now and then you have a guy you think about Puka rookie year. I mean, who saw that? Like Jesus Christ. So give me some rookies that I need to have my eyes on as I get ready for these fantasy drafts. That's gonna keep me from gambling. Everybody, I'm not gonna gamble as much this year because I'm gonna play fantasy.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, look, let's start with the guy who's going like mid to late first round, Ashton Genty. I mean, over there at the Raiders, man, he's the clear cut guy over there. I'm not even really worried about Mostert. Mostert got to be pushing 50. I mean, I think he came in with me back. To me, Mostert with the college at the same time.
Still running the 4-3.
Still running the 4-3. I said Mostert's still in the league, but yeah, but Genty, man, he's all that, man, and I think they're gonna let that man just run the rock. He's going mid to late, mid to late first round, running backs 5 or 6 off the board. So I think that I think that he's gonna do some big things. Other running back I'm looking at is Marion Hampton from the Chargers. Of
Oh
course,
yeah.
we all know what happened with. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was kind of like, man, when they just signed Najee, then Najee ended up messing around, hurt himself, playing fireworks on July 4th.
4th of July. They need to keep all fireworks from NFL players on 4th of July. Like, stay away from that.
I'm like, dude,
they need JPP to teach a seminar on that. They'll stop. That's all they need to do. God,
like, do what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna run him. He's gonna run himself. From not starting. But I like Omarion Hampton. I think he's gonna do some. He's gonna do some damage. I think they may be splitting carries. Probably off the bat. But I do see Hampton definitely taking over. Going into because Najee only signed a 1-year deal.
Right.
So especially in dynasty leagues, I mean Hampton is going to be your best bet, definitely in a dynasty league. He'll be a surefire, high. You want to just keep him and definitely in dynasty. And then my last one will be Travion Henderson. The rookie.
New England.
From New England. Yeah. I like this guy too. And they say that they've been saying that he could be that New England version of Jamar Gibbs. And we all know what Gibbs did.
He fast enough. He plenty fast.
Yeah,
plenty fast.
Yeah, and the running back that they have over there now, what's it, Stevenson?
Yeah. Ramondre.
Yeah, and we don't know how healthy he's going to be. So if they start losing or whatever, I mean, I could definitely see Henderson coming in there. He'll be somebody. He could win somebody's fantasy league towards that week 9 through the fantasy playoffs, something like that. Yeah, he could be that person. So you definitely want to draft those 3.
Well, all right, Vince, man, we appreciate it, man. This won't be the last time we have you on.
I'm taking all them notes down.
Yeah.
I got it, baby.
Season, we gotta have you on going into that 3rd week. So training camp or not training camp, but preseason. So so we'll say 2 weeks, we'll have you on because that's when all the drafts really start ramping up, and we've seen some of the players play. So great to have you on, man. Appreciate you, man.
Speaking of training camp, y'all been watching these boys right here. The first Hard Knocks yesterday.
Yeah, we seen them, man. Look, y'all got one job. You know that, right? Y'all got one job this year.
Yeah, we do. Don't lie.
One job, one freaking job.
Yeah, you're right though.
Yeah,
you're right.
One job.
That's
Yeah, we
it.
got to get it done. We got to get it done, y'all. Just we say this every year, but this is gonna be our year. We say that every year.
But yeah, man. But hey, be safe, man.
All
2 weeks. We'll have you back, man. We're gonna have some fun. All right.
right, fellas.
All
All
right,
right.
man. Yep.
All right, Mace. It is now time for the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Let's get it. Go ahead, man. You shaking your head already. What's your Stop It?
Just got to gather myself, man, because again, I know it seems like I just be beating up on these guys, but they give us so much, and this is probably one more reason why NFL guys are not allowed to use smelling salts, because this guy probably used a lot of them. Le'Veon Bell.
What do you do?
Lev Bell, listen. Just put all the social media down. Put your Twitter down. Put your Instagram down. Put just everything. So this guy, he go on these retweet rants, right? So it's a big house fire out in Pittsburgh. So his advice to the family or like the news channel, like, well, wouldn't they be safer if they just go get in the shower?
Stop it.
Le'Veon Bell, house engulfed in flames. What getting in the shower? I immediately, first of all, I didn't realize I was following Le'Veon Bell, but I immediately unfollowed him. This is
Stop
why
it.
the guys can't have smelling salts. This is why these guys can't, like, and he hit send with so much confidence.
Mhm. Yeah, let me get him.
Him
Stop
and
it.
AB, like, matter of fact, that's
Stop
gonna be the last time I'm gonna they're going into my Stop It Hall of Fame. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
using them anymore. I
Still
unfollowed
do.
both of them. Like I say, I didn't know I was following Le'Veon Bell until I saw the retweet, and I was like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done, man. I'm off that narcotic, man. Le'Veon Bell, man, like, dude.
Let me get him to stop it, dog.
Stop it.
One more.
Stop it.
All right, man. That's crazy. I don't know if I can top that. My
God.
Stop It goes to someone everybody knows, and I guess everybody give him a lot of Stop It's. So he gets to stop it because when we keep it in sports. First of all, just with I'm gonna combine it with the wrestling. He was talking about wrestling. He had Lawrence Taylor come up. He had who else he had with him? Who else he had? When Trump got up, and remember he was talking about the teams, college teams, and how the portal. I don't know what he was talking about. I have no idea what he was saying or whatever, but he gets to stop it for that, acting like he knew what he was talking about. But this is what he really gets to stop it for. And I understand it's hard to say this guy's name, but he tried to say his name, then try to act like he knows him. Check this out.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been fantastic. He's been when he's not injured, he's great. He's got to stay healthy, but he's a great guy. NFL commissioner.
Stop it. Stop it.
Hold on, dog. Let me just let him say his name one more time. What's that? Trump? What's his
He
name?
was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really.
Stop it. Stop it.
So this what makes this worse. So now you're gonna have to give his whole cabinet a stop it, because somebody wrote that for him.
Right.
Somebody wrote that for him.
You know, they try to break it up.
But no, they're supposed to rehearse the
Right.
saying of his name. And if he can't say his name, then they just say Tua, because that's what everybody do. Everybody just say Tua.
But you know, he probably like, I got it. I know.
Nah. Again, this is why these people are in these positions. So his cabinet, give his cabinet a stop it, because they're not supposed to let that happen. Like, you are the president of the free world. And if you're gonna make a mistake, like, hey, okay, we rehearsed this like 4 times. Okay, how about you just say Tua, because everybody knows him as Tua. Nobody likes saying his last name. Even on Sunday night, any broadcast, they just say Tua.
So hey, to the point, I messed up old girl's name, but you hear me. You heard me. I say, look, I'm hoping I'm not butchering her name. I'm not saying it right, but I think you say something like that, you give a disclaimer. This is what he said. We're gonna play it one more time.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been.
Wait, hold on, hold. See, now you got to go back and watch that again, because look at the people behind.
Yeah, they tried to laugh. Right.
And look at watch Triple H. Triple H, I already knew he was gonna mess it up.
Right.
Triple H looked the way he like.
The dude behind.
Why am I here?
They zoomed in on the dude behind. He was like,
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been fantastic. He's been when he's not injured, he's great.
Oh, now look at Red Tie.
Red Tie, hold on. Yeah, Red Tie was trying. That's who was trying to keep it together.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really.
Look at dude behind Triple H. Watch dude behind Triple H.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been fantastic.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
Man.
Hey,
that guy.
Hey, you know
that guy is the gift that just keep on giving, man. And
hold on, wait, Bass. You know a piece of corned beef flew out his mouth from 1986. Flew out his mouth when he said his name.
Bruh.
Oh man. Okay.
Listen what I'm telling you. So I make a point to avoid that guy every day. That's how I dealt with his first administration. But that right there.
Wait, we got a request. Hold on, we got a request. One more time, y'all. This last time we go.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is really he's been fantastic. He's been.
The dude behind him tried not to laugh. He jumped. Dude behind him like.
Bruh. So when I prep to do different things that I do, and I know it's a name I'm probably gonna have trouble with, I Google the person and I listen to people say their name. Then I practice their name so I can say it. And again, if I can't, especially with Tua, dude, it's people who just call him Tua, because everybody know if you just say Tua, I'm already meant I don't know how to say his last name. And I'm fine with that. And Tua fine with that. I'm just gonna call him Tua like ain't nobody else named Tua out here.
Yeah, right.
They know who you're talking about.
Right.
Oh my God, man.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's move on, dog. We got more football. Training camp stories. First, we cover them in Atlanta. The Falcons. Drake has been putting on the show. He's been put on the show. He had that one bad practice. He did that last year. One bad practice, and
wide receivers drop the football, y'all. It's part of it.
I just love what I love about Drake is you talk to that cat after the game. that cat is so, and I don't mean it's by no disrespect. Well, I won't use that term. He's just real chill and just real mellow. He's I like. I think Penn is going to be great. No, we do a good job, but when he's on the field, bro, you think you talking to Debo Harrison from Pittsburgh Steelers back in the day, number 92. You think you're talking to him? That's his mentality. That's his game mentality. So yeah, shout out to Drake, man. I think he's gonna have another great year. Penix been showing out; he's been getting better. Yeah, shout out to Drake, and he's been doing his thing, man. But other than that, Mace, these hold ends, as we talked about with the hold ends. Let's first start with the big one is Micah Parsons. You believe he's going to get paid, right?
Yeah.
Season.
Why wouldn't he?
Because now this is the thing that got me. I've never heard Jerry talk like this. When Jerry said, Mr. Jerry Jones, that is, when Jerry said it's a possibility, he said, I don't have, what did he say? I'm not too sure, or it's not a good chance. It might not be a good chance that he be on the field week 1. So that lets me know that this could linger. Because again, like you stated before, Jerry's been outspoken about Dak's contract, and like you said before, I've heard you say that he messed up when they wait to sign these contracts at the end of their contract when you have other teams, like you stated,
Get ahead of it.
get ahead of it. Yeah.
Get ahead of it.
Like the Mahomes deal, ahead of it. And now he's not even the top. Yeah, so makes sense. Right.
This is what we know about Jerry. This is what we know. As long as his name is in a story, for him, that's good. And he's doing all the talk. He did all this talking last year. Before he signed Dak. He signed Dak before the game. It was week 1 of the NFL season. He signed. He said the same thing about CD. Now, Dak is not a top 5 quarterback. He's not.
No.
He's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. CD is a top 5 receiver. He's the 3rd highest paid receiver in the NFL. Michael Parsons is the youngest dominant player at his position. So if TJ Watt, who got his 2nd contract and got $40 million, dude, that's the market. Now, Jerry can franchise. Now, he can franchise Michael.
Right. Yeah.
But by just think about how disrespectful it would be. Michael has watched Dak get paid. He watched CD get paid. And now you're going to franchise me? Now, Michael can decide, well, you know what? That's not what I want to do. Michael can sit out the first 11 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing that's probably what he's getting ready to do.
Right.
Hey, it's not about TJ Watt being better. It's the market.
And he was saying the youngest. He's the youngest.
He's the youngest. Yeah. Every time somebody signs one of these deals, they the highest paid to the next guy get paid.
Right.
And the biggest problem Jerry's having is, and which is very illegal, him having these conversations with the players without the agent being present.
Right.
Now, one of the problems, Jerry doesn't want to deal with David, who's Michael's agent. And we know David, all the deals he's negotiated, his guys get top dollar. Jerry, ask yourself this, Jerry. Week 1 of the NFL season, you open up in Philadelphia as they raise their banner. Do you truly want the story to be Michael Parsons not being there and you looking crazy? And now your team, because all of your teams, all the players on your team basically said, Jerry, do the right thing. All your former players everybody is in Michael corner. And again, Jerry, you can franchise him, but also be ready for him to miss the first 11 games. And that's what he's willing to do. And I always say this about these teams. If you know you in this predicament and you know that his contract coming, like you've known this for 2 years, his contract coming, why not trade him during the draft when everybody is in play? And now you don't think somebody would have gave you 2 1s and 2 2s for Michael Parsons?
Right.
In April. We are in August. We get ready to kick off the season in 4 weeks. And you're going to be without your best defensive player? And he's going to be unhappy at that? Again, circus in Dallas.
You know what? And the thing is, you would think that because Jerry's been through this with at one point at that time, and I'll say it at that time, I feel like his name gonna come up sometime on the show again. But Emmitt Smith was considered the best running back, just coming off a Super Bowl, coming off their first Super Bowl, winning the rushing record, and he held out for 2 games.
Yeah.
And Jerry was like, we got to pay him. So you definitely don't want to, like you stated, you don't want to go through this. And
you can't get 2 1s and 2 2s today. Nobody has that to give. Yeah. Nobody is giving that up today because you don't have it. You can't do it in August. Do that in April. Oh, and by the way, I gotta pay him too. Nobody's doing that today. Nobody.
Yeah, they I mean, he gotta pay him. I just think, like, I give you all the credit, but like you said, when you wait to the end of contracts to sign people, this is what's gonna, especially when you're the Dallas Cowboys and you have to pay your quarterback and you have to pay your receiver. Like, that goes hand in hand, especially when you got a top 5 receiver and you got a quarterback. He might not be top 10, but you have a quarterback that produces and that can light it up. The reason why y'all go to win 12 games every year when he's playing, So
when he's on the field, they play well and he puts up numbers.
Yeah, so it's like you got to.
There's a draft in April. Nobody's giving that up today. You're not gonna go a whole season without Michael Parsons. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna do that today. You can't get no team on the phone today and say you want Michael Parsons. Because again, you gotta pay him. Now revisit this in April. Franchising, he gonna sit out the first 11 weeks. So he on the 12th week, he'll be eligible. He'll get his year.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. You should have done it in April. That's my point.
Right.
If you knew we were coming to this point right here, during the draft, you say, "Hey, everybody, Michael Parsons will not be a Cowboy." People would have not been. What?
I don't even think they thought this was gonna happen though. They probably didn't see him.
And Michael didn't listen. Michael did. He watched the other 2 guys, the other 2 stars get paid. It's my turn. He even said it last year. Listen, I ain't tripping because next year is my year.
Yeah.
And look where we are now. So yeah, he feel like, man, I don't want to be here.
What you think about the McLaurin situation? Do you think that? Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think all of these. I think Micah is the one that hold out for real. McLaurin might as well, but I think Micah is the one He's so headstrong.
yeah.
He's like that.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, I think the deal with them is he know he's going to get paid. It's just they can't come up with something. And what I like about Terry is Terry's so professional. Terry dapping up everybody, hugging the owner and the GM.
Yeah.
And, hey, but hey, I'm not on this field. Just know this is business.
Yeah.
Owners respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we know this is business. No hard feelings. Ain't nobody getting mad. It's just what it is.
This is Terry's biggest issue. And Terry is looking at this like Terry is like, so you mean to tell me, as productive as I've been in this organization, I'm coming off a double-digit touchdown season. Guys don't do that. We trade for Debo. I am a better receiver than Debo. I am. Right. No shape, form, fashion. And for what I meant to this organization, me and Debo can't make the same money. We can't. Debo is gonna make 19 million. Terry is gonna make 19 million. Terry is like, bruh, I have been one of the faces of this organization until our quarterback arrived.
And dealt with a lot, with no quarterbacks. And
bruh, I've been as consistent as they come at this receiver position. Now, and then Washington, they like, listen, you are a very good receiver. You're our best receiver. But I can't give you Jamar and Justin Jefferson money. And so I think with them, it's like, let's find the middle ground.
Yeah.
So, if you're not going to give me top 3 money, so 35 million, that was CD make. So if I can't get 35, and I think Terry is smart enough to know I'm not Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I'm not.
Yeah.
But also, guys just don't run around here catching 13 touchdowns in the season. They don't. They don't. So I can't play making the same money as a guy that we brought in, and I'm a way better receiver. I am a way better. He a gadget guy. He can't route nobody else. No, we got to scheme ways to get him open. I line up at X, and I do work.
Right.
Me and him are not the same, and I cannot play for the same money as Debo Samuel. Oh, and he ain't gonna be in shape in October, November. Get out of here, man.
Right. And
you're right. He's not even AJ Brown.
No.
So, but in his eyes, he's sitting there saying, "I can't play for 19 million," and I ain't mad at him.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at him.
And I think he should get his money. He's been there. I think he's probably the longest tenured commander, Redskins, whatever you want to. There now, and he's been there through the bad, and that was it. And he's been there through last year, and he was. Look, now that you have a quarterback, you need a wide receiver. Like you said, Debo is not running routes like me.
No.
He needs a number one receiver, and that is me. So I agree. Now with James Cook, James Cook in the same situation. He had a great year. Why not do that when you have a great year? I feel him. I had a great year, dog. I want get my Skrilla now. I need my money. I'm not mad at him. Now, do I think he's going to hold out the long? No. Well, I think he'll be the one to eventually come back before, because y'all got a chance to win a Super Bowl, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And see, he has one problem. The offense don't roll through him.
Right. Even though he bought out, but it don't.
Listen, he nice, but bro. Yeah. In reality,
not with Josh Allen.
We can find another you.
Right. Yeah. And we can be successful.
We're gonna be fine. Stay over there. Watch this dude right here put up the same stats you put up. Right. But again, you have to when your time is, you got to try to get as much scratch as you got. Me and Marlon were laughing about this, and I was telling y'all about the Stewart situation a couple weeks ago. We're like, man, he gonna sit out the season? No, he not. Guys are not going to miss them checks. They're not.
No.
Nobody is paying like the NFL. Where they gonna go? Lowe's, Home Depot. Where they going?
So, hey, you listen to some of these players that had them them stories were like, hey man, I was working at Lowe's and I got that call, and now I'm thankful I'm in the NFL. So you're right, they're not doing that. So let me ask you this. Let me tell you, I want to real quick, who are you most excited to see during this week one? I'm gonna tell you first. Of course, from a biased reason, but also because of this. The Bears and Caleb. They've been saying Caleb been up and down. He's at up and down training camp, which you expect. It's the second year in the league, and he's in a different offense, an offense that with a coach who's you mess up, hey, get out.
Yeah,
Next.
he playing for a demanding head coach, and this is truly probably me and one of my partners. I got one of my he a big Chicago Bears fan. I was telling him, this is probably the first time in Caleb's entire career, little league, high school, college, that it's not his way.
Yeah.
It's not like, bruh, you either gonna do it this way or you ain't gonna do it.
And you know what the best part of this? He loves that. Which lets me know he's a gamer. He's loving it. He's loving it.
Well, we gonna find out.
And he's owning up to it, like, yo, this is what we need. This and not just him, all the players are saying is, yo, this is what we need.
No doubt about it.
So but yeah, I'm ready to see him in this offense, see how they play against someone else, a team that don't know what's about to happen and all of that.
Yeah, and they gonna keep that to, but now it's gonna be vanilla. Like you're not gonna see.
Yeah, it's gonna be vanilla, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna see any of the like one my partner like. I want to see him come out and throw for that. No, he's not even gonna play enough series to throw for 300. Like stop.
Nah, you know.
You want to see him get in and out the huddle. You want to see him be efficient. And I mean the biggest thing that Ben Johnson is trying to get on that dude, because he's played in the shotgun his entire life. Like, dude, you have to learn to play under center.
And that's what they got to. 75% of the time, if not 80, is under center.
Yeah.
So yeah. So who you anybody you looking rookies?
Dude,
anybody?
I'm so excited that the season is here. But I think when I'm just looking at like the whole spectrum of this thing, I really want to see these LA Chargers. I want to see Quentin Johnston. I want to see if he finally understands why they took him so high. I want to see if he truly understands. Like, yeah, Ladd is a great story, very good receiver. We need you to be our one. You have to be the one because of your frame. We drafted you for your supposed explosiveness. Again, inside the 20, you're supposed to be a mismatch nightmare. All parts of the field. Like, even when Justin can't see you, you 6'5", so he can see you. Like, I want to see his maturation because he is on super bus alert.
Bruh.
He is on super bus alert.
Super duper.
So I want to see, and like I say, he's probably not going to get a lot of balls thrown to him, but I just want to see his demeanor. Yeah, I want to see is there a change in, when he break huddle. He lacked confidence so bad last season. And you can see it. He had that look like sometimes he's like, oh God, man, the ball coming my way. And that leads to drops. That leads to mistakes, because when you don't want it, the ball it's like baseball. When you don't want the ball hit you, it's gonna always find you.
But look, the best thing could have happened to him that could have happened to him just happened yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Them signing Keenan Allen. That was probably the best thing for him to have that, because he was wide-eyed. No, because what Keenan did, and I'm telling you, just listen to Bears, what he did for not just DJ, but what he did for Rome, for Rome Odunze, that it was golden. He's like, man, he taught me so much. He was there, even what he was doing for the quarterback. So Keenan took on that role, and it might not have been a role that Keenan was willing to take when Quentin first got there. But now that he's there, I guarantee you, because we seen Vince do it. We seen Vince Carter do it when he got with the Hawks. You see him. Vince said he wasn't like that at first until you start to, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm not that guy. No, I mean, he that guy, but I'm not the guy that's gonna be running every route you need me to run anymore. No, I understand my place, so I can help you. But it's all about Quentin, like you said. Another guy I'm looking at real quick. Another guy I'm looking at. I'm excited to see, and I know he's gonna get some burn. It's Scatterboo. I want to see. I think he's gonna be nice in the NFL. I want to see how he does. I can't wait to see him run in the NFL. He had the demeanor. You know, what was the running back from Alabama that got drafted? Richardson.
Oh yeah, Trent Richardson. Yeah,
he was a beast in college, but I'm lying. No, he was a beast in college.
The dude couldn't see, man. He could not. He would miss every hole. Hole be wide open. He couldn't hit.
His demeanor though wasn't like how Scatterboo's demeanor was in college.
Yeah, Scatterboo a dog.
You know what I'm saying? Scatterboo a dog.
Scatterboo a dog.
So I want to see if that translates to the NFL. If he proves me right.
Scatterboo of a dog for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking. Any more? You good?
Yeah, like say Quinn Johnston. The way they've been talking about at them Joe Milton. I mean, I want to see Joe Milton play. I mean, they act like Joe Milton is it's a reason Joe Milton was like a a 7th round draft pick. Like, he can throw the ball. He can throw the ball 200 yards in the air, but hell, he can't throw a quick out.
Right.
He can't throw a slant. So I mean, what good is that? So whatever. Yeah,
you're right. Well, all right, man. We're gonna take a quick break, and he a beast though. You're right. Blue lunch spell type. Yep, you're right. We're gonna take a quick break, and we will be right back. Family in the building.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
It's Kalen DeLoach, linebacker.
This is Tyler Van Dyke. I play quarterback for the University of Miami.
What's going on? This is Shedeur Sanders. You're here listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
All right, we're back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge, and hold on, real quick. We got breaking news. Hold on 1 second.
He was on the council, and Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, who is.
Oh my God! We gotta bring it down.
I gotta make that a meme. I gotta make that a meme.
The funny part was it's not even him pronouncing the name. Everybody in the back is trying not to laugh.
Like
Oh
Like,
my God, bro, that's
like
hilarious.
Mr. President, don't do it. Don't do it.
Like you
Whatever,
said,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, his cabinet, they wrong for that. You're right.
They wrong. They
They
wrong.
set him up.
Everybody in his council should be fired. Everybody.
But
And I mean
anyway,
everybody.
what's going on, Doc? How you doing today, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How you fellas?
Good, Doc.
Hey,
We doing better than Terry McLaurin. We doing better than him. But I ain't mad at Terry. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Terry one bit, Doc. I'm not.
Yeah. No, I mean he's standing on business. I think
standing on business.
I think it's I don't think he truly wants out of Washington. I think like some of these guys done, it's a negotiating tactic. At least I'm praying it is, and we're gonna get our act together. I'd say another word, but I don't.
Yeah, I thought you was about to say another word.
I don't want to get bleeped out or get censored. So,
because YouTube will send an email. They will send an email.
Yeah.
Emails all the time. Trust me. But
I kind of joke. It's kind of like Washington suddenly is like the talk of the town first for kind of what they did last year, and then now we're going to get in the media and mess stuff up, and then you got the Dallas Cowboys sitting back, hold my beer, I think I can do better, and watch this, Micah Parsons.
Look, Dallas always they know they just can't be outshined by Washington.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They couldn't even take the negative publicity. They're like, nah, man, we got to beat that. Come on, let's go.
I see you, Terry McLaurin. I give you Michael Parsons.
Right.
All the chips in the middle of the table now. All the chips.
But not okay. So
because he truly seems like he does not want to be there anymore.
Yeah. He really don't want to be there.
Yeah. So Terry, I think wants to be there. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Before I ask you this, well, I'm gonna ask you, then I'm gonna go to Mace next for what you got to say, because Mace got some disclosed information. So, Doc, Matthew Stafford, man, they were saying that it's been reported that he's dealing with an aggravated disc. They're saying they're hoping he can be back week 1 in time for week 1. Is this more serious than they're putting on?
I mean, it could be, I guess, is the short version. Hard to say until we get a little more, I guess, information. I mean, he's had back issues in the past, so it's never great when you know someone who has a history of back issues is already on the shelf before the season even starts and not out in training camp with back issues. I think he got an epidural, which basically means they put a cortisone shot around that aggravated disc to try to just get things to calm down. So if that works and he's relatively pain-free, then hopefully it can work back into things. If for some reason that disc gets worse, then sometimes eventually you got to think about surgery to go in and physically remove it. So, I mean, it is – I don't think you have to go to like DEFCON. I can't remember 5 is good or 1 is good, like whichever direction. I don't think you got to put it on full alert, but I think it's something you got to watch. So
okay, so we Mace's nephew, Kobe Durant, so he's with LA Rams. So so I don't know if Mace been talking. I don't know, Mace, you got anything? What's the vibe? That's all we have. What's the vibe?
Well, I can't confirm or deny.
Right.
But I can say that maybe a lot of people in LA that wear blue and yellow are super concerned. Can't confirm or deny. But I know as they pass around the phone to say what's up, and ask me what I need before we go to Nashville. Yeah, there is some concerns about number 9. And I'm concerned because I didn't have Jimmy G as my starting quarterback on my bingo card. My first year in this relationship, and I get Jimmy G. That's not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for that.
Right.
So epidural, whatever.
But you do have Aaron Donald saying he'll come out of retirement if somehow the Rams get Micah Parsons. So you got that.
But I mean, if we gonna, but if we can't score, I mean, I think Devontae didn't get there to be like, well, I caught passes from Jimmy G before.
Yeah.
Why y'all think I wanted out of last week?
Right. Oh my God. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Wow.
I mean, what are we doing? Like Stetson Bennett? Really?
Yeah, I just thought about that. Wow.
Let's move on because now my head hurt. And I mean, we just getting started in this relationship. And Doc. So 2 guys in Cleveland, surprise, surprise. One Dylan Gabriel and one Kenny Pickett. They're both got the tight hammies, Doc. Of course, Kenny kind of got back to practice, but they're holding Dylan out. Doc, how long does this thing linger? We know about hamstrings. We know that they are not your best friend. What can we expect both of these guys, especially Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, well, first, are we up to like 6 quarterbacks right now in Cleveland?
Yeah, six on the possible, Doc. 6 on the possible.
That are, I think, signed, if you count John Watson.
6 on the possible, Doc.
And bringing in Huntley now. 6.
Yeah, bringing in old Snoop Huntley.
It's wild. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback room or situation like Cleveland has right now.
It's the most Cleveland thing ever. I can't stress that.
It is so entertaining. No, I mean, so
they should have been on Hard Knocks.
It should just on the quarterbacks. I would have said the Giants would have been a fun one too. By the way, with Jameis and then bringing in Jameis and then what's his face from Jackson Dart and then
now you got Russ
and Russ. Yeah, I mean that would have been a fun one too. But in any case, I think Pickett's is a little more concerning because he's not really been out on the field, even though they're calling it mild. Whereas Gabriel, he's technically, I think, at least doing some drills, and they're calling it more tightness. So I think they're being a little more precautionary. I mean, I guess the good news by process of elimination, guys are going to be getting reps between, I mean, in this case, I guess Flacco and Shedeur, but otherwise it's like, how do you get 4 guys when you don't have a clear starter or clear, at least delineation of the depth chart, get them all, enough reps to kind of figure that out. So I don't know, in a weird way, maybe this helps them at least check out 2 of them while the other 2 are kind of nursing back. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to watch.
And the funny thing is, Flacco really, he's not going to play any preseason. Flacco just, I don't know. I think Snoop Huntley is just he's like, this is is that the one, his like 18th team in the NFL?
No, you thinking about the
okay.
Yeah, I can't think. Josh Johnson. Yeah.
At least Huntley gets to go and get some film. People
Shedeur probably gonna play the whole game in Charlotte Friday.
Probably.
You can't put Snoop in the games. You don't know the playbook.
Yeah.
Crazy.
A real quick before I ask this question, can't you imagine Russ and Jameson trying to outdo each other in speeches?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be we should have had him on there, man. Russ loved a rah-rah speech, but Jameis.
Yeah.
That's
Jameis the king. You see the video of Jameis doing Thriller at practice the other day?
No.
Man, Jameis is must see TV, man. You should always have a camera on Jameis.
Always. Yeah, let's see. So speaking of Shedeur, we heard about him with his arm soreness. We've heard it other times throughout the years. You hear a quarterback got arm sore and he's not going to practice, whatever. Is that normal? Is that like the normal thing, or is that because of players haven't been playing football as much as they're playing now, throwing as much as they're throwing now in training camp, or is that something to kind of wonder why, or
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I think it's less concerning at that degree than when you see it like in a pitcher in Major League Baseball when a pitcher has arm soreness, and because they're honestly throwing a lot more and a lot longer throughout the year. That's, I think, where you kind of get into more concern. I think in football, not necessarily a major red flag, especially early on. Just again means he's probably a little inflammation, throwing a little bit more, kind of more maintenance kind of work to make sure he doesn't overdo it. But I wouldn't expect there's going to be any long-term or structural consequences from that. So.
All right.
I want to stay with that just 1 second real quick, Doc, because and high school quarterbacks need to really, really hit it, because you see these guys when they're warming up, they got everything but a football, towel, they swing a golf club, shoot a basketball, all of these things these guys doing, the extra or how they warm up the shoulder, are those the things that like limit the tightness or just get them? It's a different way of being loose, because used to be a time all you did was throw the football all day, then you ice your shoulder, ice your elbow. Are all of these new techniques, are these the things that they're through science, they're saying, okay, you can still get loose this way without having to actually throw the football?
Yeah, it's basically, I think you're kind of on it. It's a way to try to get the muscles warmed up without doing the exact same repetitive throwing motion over and over again, which can lead to overuse injuries. So yeah, trying to go an alternative route to kind of activate those muscles and make sure you're ready to grip it and rip it without throwing too much.
Crazy.
All right. With Doc,
science. Love it.
You be safe, man. Congrats early. I'll be sure to hit you up tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day.
Yes, sir.
Number two.
At that time?
Number 2, mañana.
Number 2.
7:30 a.m.
Hey.
Yeah, we need to let you go. Oh.
I'm gonna light a cigar about 7:50. Y'all should be about done about 7:50.
There we go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll say I go 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I light it up at 8 o'clock. I got you, Doc.
I'm gonna check on you, man. Definitely send a text if you can. I understand if you don't. But
no, I will. I will for sure.
That'd be cool, man. Happy for y'all already, man. Congrats.
Thank you, fellas.
Maybe in 2 months we're here. We working on baby number 3. But all right. We having another one, Doc.
we're capped. So
I hear that. Do y'all know if it's a boy or girl?
It's another girl. So
okay.
Yeah. Just like me, dog.
Yes, sir.
Girls. I have 2 girls. Yep. 2
girls.
Girls. But no, yeah, you can do a welfare check on me next Wednesday and see how I'm surviving. So
at least you know what to look for.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you went in blind last time, so at least you know what to look for. But they change. It changes over. All right, man. But hey, tell the missus we praying for you all, and we're happy for you all. Congrats again.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, Doc.
Problem.
Got my stogie ready for Doc. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Man. That's dope. So just quick with the Braves, dog. Indispensable. Who is the most indispensable player on that roster besides Acuna, of course?
Dude, early in the year, I would have said Michael Harris. I think everybody is a go. I mean, only because I think with Double-A, with Bobby Cox Jr., I think you have to start looking at this team like you've peaked with the way you're currently constructed.
Right.
What pieces in this lineup could you move to kind of like reset the franchise? You know, like I say, I always thought like the core was Albies, Acuna, Mike Harris, and Austin Riley. Like today, you're sitting there like, nah.
I still think it's Harris. I just think if another manager gets there, I think they'll just be able to utilize him. He get better hitting coaches or what have you. But I think because if you look with that defense, with that fielding, I should say, with Acuna and Michael Harris, that's the only reason why they're keeping him now because of
Yeah, I mean,
that dude.
He's Gold Glove. He's a Gold Glove center fielder, without doubt.
So that's the only reason why. And we've seen him hit well. He's had a bad year, but at this point, you almost don't even put that on him because the whole Braves roster hitting right now. The whole lineup can't hit.
Yeah.
So should I even? You got the fifth batter. They had Ozzy batting what?
He been everywhere in that line. Yeah.
He batting 228. Like what?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
But
I mean, nobody is hitting the ball.
Right. You forced to. So like I can't even. I'm not even gonna. But this being it's his third year, right? It's his third year, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna put that on him right now. You know what I'm saying? Because
everybody that's understandable.
Yeah. So it's like, but because of what he can do fielding wise, you can't let that go. You can't let that joker go. You can't. Not at this point. I wouldn't let him go. I would leave him alone. So to me, he's that indispensable player besides Ronnie. You know.
Yeah.
That's who I have. Everybody else, like you said, I like what's third baseman name again? I like
Austin Riley.
Riley. I like Riley. I've always liked Riley.
Yeah. But he last two seasons, he just not hitting the ball down the stretch. Just not.
Yeah, I guess he likes shoes. Can't beat him, might as well join him. Well, why am I working hard? Everyone else got their job still. So I got paid, but we'll see, man. All right, man. Question of the night. What player did you envy or hate? I know it's a strong word, but you can hate players in sports.
Yeah, my grandmother would like to say you have to immensely dislike them.
Right.
I don't want to hear you say the word hate.
But
Anyway, I hate them.
Yeah, I tell myself you can say hate in sports. Yeah. A sports guy, hate or couldn't stand or don't like because of he was a rival of your favorite player or player you liked.
Oh yeah, man. So
I already mentioned him earlier.
So fresh off the bat for me, I naturally had to hate the 49ers because they were the rivals of the Cowboys.
Right.
So hated Ronnie Lott. Anytime you ask me, I'm going to always tell you Joe Montana, overrated. Overrated. Joe Montana, yes, he is overrated. Super overrated. 49. John Taylor, because could nobody stop Everson Walls? Them could not stop him running the damn slant.
The slant. Take it to the house. So, but you know what's funny about that base? That's how I felt about the Cowboys. So, yes, the Bears, but I think besides you, maybe a couple, if you're a Cowboys fan, but everybody in some time in their life, besides Cowboys fans, love the 49ers. I don't know if it's the colors or what. I was a 49er fan. I used to love Steve Young's my favorite quarterback.
Overrated too. Super overrated.
And Roger Craig was at that time, he was my favorite running back at the time. Yeah. So
fake Tony Dorsett, as I used to call him. See how my hate just came back that fast for them?
So I hated
just that fast my hate came back for them.
So I hated, and I ain't started hating the Cowboys. Well, you know what? Because my father was a Cardinals fan, I hated the Cowboys. When I was 3 years old, 3 or 4, my mother bought me, because believe it or not, one of my first words, my father says my first word was, I couldn't say it all the way, but my first word was Tony Dorsett.
Yeah.
He told me that.
Yeah.
But I hated the Cowboys. So she bought me a Cowboys jersey and a helmet, Tony Dorsett. And they said she said she couldn't believe it when I threw a tantrum. And they was like, something wrong with this boy. But that's how it was. So, but it faded away until in the 90s. In 92, when they beat the 49ers, I couldn't stand Emmett because now all of a sudden Emmett is running back because of Barry Sanders. Oh, I hated Emmett. I hated everything. Emmett Heath, man, that line, dog, whatever. He constantly getting the 10 yards down the I hated him. I hated Michael Irvin. He a showboat. Look, I love Deion, but Michael Irvin a showboat. I hated Michael Irvin. Hated them cocaine users. I hated Nate Newton. Hated all of them, dog. I hated Barry Switzer when he came. I hated all of them. I hated when Jerry come down on the field. I hated that. Yeah. So I feel you.
And see, that's like how I hate the Steelers. Steelers made me cry when they would beat the Cowboys when I was younger. They would like always beat the Cowboys. Didn't like Terry Bradshaw. Like when I still cringe when I see Terry Bradshaw on TV. I be wanting Jimmy Johnson just to swing on him. Just swing on him. Like just swing on him. Don't like Lynn. I told Lynn Swan in person I don't like him. Jerome, one of the funniest stories ever. I was when I was manager of Foot Locker. I ran the Foot Locker in Cumberland Mall. So everybody know Jerome Bettis stayed in that area. Jerome Bettis came in the store. He was coming to return some shoes. I didn't see him at first. I was like on the second register doing something, and my cashier, she was like, "This guy's here to return the shoes." I looked up, saw it was Jerome Bettis. I put my head back down. And he was like, he looked again. He like, look. I looked. I was like, I don't help Pittsburgh Steelers. And I walked to the back. And as I walked to the back, he said, "You gotta be a Dallas Cowboy fan." Stayed in the back. So always hated the Steelers. Steelers and 49ers, hate them. Don't like nothing about them. Don't like the colors. Nothing.
All right. Another player I hated. I'm gonna give you two because of Michael Jordan. I used to hate, and I'm gonna tell you why. I hated Dominique at one point. I let it go after we start beating on. But at first, I used to hate him because of that dunk contest. I was because I thought Dominique won it, so I hated Dominique. Can you guess the other one? It ain't LeBron.
Was it a Hulk?
No.
They won Hulk. Okay, so
and
because of Jordan. So you didn't like Dominique. So I mean,
I'm gonna give you. And he didn't play in his era.
He didn't play in Jordan era.
Yeah,
he didn't play in Jordan era.
He didn't.
Ooh, was it Harry Monica? They called him Baby Jordan.
Nah, because he played in Jordan era. Vince Carter.
He did. Really?
When Vince Carter started dunking like he was doing, and look, everybody all hit the grade and look. I can't jump. That's me.
Oh yeah, nah, but he was a different kind of dunker. Him and Jordan not the same dunker though.
But he was like, before Vince, everybody would say Doc because you love Doc, but nobody was a better dunker than Jordan. No, you could say Dominique, but Jordan was
the finesse. Jordan dunk was more finesse. Yeah. So okay, that's looking at it like that. Yeah, Vince was creative. Vince was very creative.
Vince started dunking, and like the first two dunks, I'm like, oh my God, this dude! Yeah. I heard about this cat in North Carolina. I remember he was in North Carolina. But then when he won a dunk contest, that's when the hate started coming. Yeah. Boy, I was hating everything he did. I was when Toronto them played the Knicks. That year when he won dunk contest, their first year in the playoffs, I was hating. Yeah. When they played Iverson, I was hating. I couldn't stand Vince, dog. I let it go when he came to Atlanta though. I told him he bust out. He was like, "Yo, can I get anything? Can I get something? Just something." I told him, "Dog, I said, hey,
Yeah,
dog, I hated you, dog, just because."
Now, because of my love for the Braves, hated Willie McGee
Why?
and Vince Coleman. Willie McGee had to probably bat.
Cardinals.
Dog. Willie McGee had to probably bat 600 against the Braves. Willie McGee was a Atlanta Brave killer, and it made it worse because he always had that look on his face like he smelled something.
He always doing that.
And he was forever, forever hitting a double or a triple against the Braves. Like he was a one-man Brave killer. And of course, when Vince Coleman got on base,
it was a wrap. Yeah.
3 pitches, he's standing on third base.
Right.
I hated those guys. I remember we had an uncle who stayed in St. Louis at the time, and we went to a game at Busch Stadium. Every time Willie McGee came up there, I'm talking, boy, I lost my voice going at first because I was like, what baseball player was 51? Like he got the ugliest number in the world. I totally hated Willie. I hated Willie McGee with a passion. With a passion, he was a Braves killer. I hated that guy. Hated him.
So who I hated, if you talk baseball, because I grew up, my father was a Cardinals fan, so I grew up liking the Cardinals. I hated Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, Hojo, Lenny Dykstra. I hated all of them. I couldn't stand them jokers because I was a Cardinals fan then. So, and they would always beat the Cardinals. The Mets was, by the time I was able to, like, I'm really into baseball, Mets in 86, after 85 World Series. I mean, that's the first World Series I remember rooting for the Cardinals, but I still, I'm 6 years old. But when in 86, when the Mets took over and Darryl Strawberry and Doc's rookie year, and I couldn't stand them jokers, dog. I hated them. I'm probably the only black person that hated them, dog. I hated them.
But it's crazy because they played for the Mets again, Bray Wright. I didn't like them, but you just had to appreciate Doc Gooden.
I couldn't. I do now. When I go back and look at that stuff now, I'm like, look at his highlights and stories. I'm like, dang. But back then, I couldn't. I remember. Yeah, I hate him. Who else I hated because of the Cardinals? Because of Vince Coleman. I know you know who I hated because of Vince Coleman.
Who?
What other player?
Ricky Henderson?
Yes, I hated him.
Couldn't steal on bases.
Yeah, I hated Ricky Henderson, dog. Oh, I couldn't stand him.
Ricky gone Ricky.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Ricky Henderson. I couldn't stand him.
Ricky gone Ricky. Yeah, Ricky definitely gone Ricky.
I'm trying to think who else I like in basketball. I guess that's why I didn't like Duke. It's because of Larry Johnson. And I cried when they beat when Duke beat UNLV. I cried. I remember that. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to be strong, but tears are coming down. Ain't that something, dog, when we was young, like how we let sports affect us? I wouldn't fall if I fell off my bike. My brother told me I better not cry. I would never cry. But in sports, yeah, man. So yeah.
That's the magic of sports.
Yeah.
Especially like when you get tied in. Like I say, I can vividly remember when the Cowboys when the Super Bowl, I can remember vividly when the Steelers beat the Cowboys and Terry Bradshaw running off the field doing like that. I cried for 3. Like, dog, I don't even think I went to school that Monday. Like I was affected that bad. And my mama was like, dude, you gotta get over that. I'm like, nah, I can't.
to throw you off on another sport. That's why I hated Pete Sampras, because I was a big Andre Agassi fan.
Yeah, Pete Sampras was doing work.
Yeah, but I hated Pete Sampras because of that. So, yeah, man. But that's what, if you think about it, most of the guys, if not all the guys that you've hated or don't like, is because of either your favorite player or favorite team or somebody you like that you just that's it. That's the only.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the beauty of sports. That's like you said. It's no other reason why I would hate, Randall Cunningham because of the, Cardinals. Like I said, I hated Randall Cunningham. He was the first person talking about hate. First person I remember saying, "Oh, I hope he get injured. I hope he get hurt." My father, don't say that. I'm like, why? I don't like him. You're like, you can't say that, man. Don't say that about him. People look at me like, dude, that's Randall, dog. You hated on Randall?
Well, yeah. But if he not your guy, he not your guy.
Yeah, and because of the Cardinals, then, like, I mean, like
if he's not your guy, he not your guy, and I don't care what y'all talking about. He's not my guy.
What it was, man. But yeah, man. But hey, another great show, man.
That's dope, man.
Fun again. A lot of good stuff. A lot of great talk. Like we said, here on out, dog, it's football.
This time tomorrow, y'all, we're gonna be waist deep in football.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. It's time when you even get excited about certain stuff you see. I remember we was getting excited about Caleb Williams, what stuff he was doing, which is, it was a reason. We ain't had a quarterback in years, but so I like Justin though. But but getting excited. Oh man, what we gonna do? And love it, man. This is the time though. This is that time, Mace.
Bruh, we here, man.
We here, and then you already know what time it is when you hear this. It is time to let you all go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs, and stay tuned because you might be a part of them. First off, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you all happy, upset, mad. Want to give me the stop it button? God, I appreciate it. Also, I want to thank my dog to the right, Mace, coming on, rocking with me, rolling with me. We had to do this. Appreciate you, dog. Anything you want to say?
Everybody, football, man, football, preseason. Then here come high school football. Then here come college football. Don't invite me to nothing. I ain't coming. I ain't coming. Don't be mad at me. I ain't coming.
All right. Also want to shout out to Doc, man. Congrats, Doc.
Man, congrats, Doc. That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. It's crazy. Baby number 2.
Also, shout out to everyone who was in the chat, man. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to
all of you. Appreciate you.
All of y'all, Lady PC, Al.
My guy Al, love me some Al, man.
Yeah, Al.
Al love this start. He's a habitual line stepper too. He just be trying to get people rowdy. I know what you be doing, Al. That's the New York in you, Al. That's New York.
Nah, that ain't the New York in him. I always call him the angry Jamaican. I always call him that. That's my guy. I love him though. That's my brother.
Hey, look here. Would I be wrong, Ralph, if I put a TV in the bathroom? I'm just trying to take a survey.
No.
Okay.
Do that. That was my dream as a kid. So
I'm thinking hard about putting like a 19-inch in the bathroom. I don't want to miss nothing.
Do it. That's what
I less. Say less.
Shout out to James, shout out to DJ, shout out to Warren, shout out to Tommy, shout out to Cuz. Hey Cuz, so glad you're doing great, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at it, man.
Let's get ready for Santa Clara, baby. Let's get ready for Santa Clara.
The third, shout out to James. Yep, and Vincent and Fanny. Oh, appreciate Vincent and Fanny Jr. for coming on.
Appreciate you, man. Vince. You're going to save me a lot of money from gambling, Vince. You're going to save me a lot of money from gambling.
Shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, cousins, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters. grandparents, play cousins. Hey, love on family. Let family know that you love them. Love them while they can still feel it. Love them while they still alive. Like Mace always says, I'm gonna let Mace say it.
Don't do nothing to be a good person, man. Don't cost you nothing. Just be a good person.
Nothing. Don't cost you anything. Hey, you got football this weekend, baby. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got football. I almost want to say don't get the other sports. I can't say that. You got WNBA. You got MLB. College football about to start up too and all that. But until next week, Mace, don't go anywhere. I got a quick question to ask you, Cap. For next week, same show, same host, same sports nonsense, same creating comments. When you miss me, I'm out. Peace.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.